10x thinking, what comes to mind? Now, if any of you would like to say something, you can just raise your hand and then I can ask you to unmute, or we can unmute you so that you can say. So now you can also type in the chat box, and I will ask President Guy Ross to also share with me, because when I'm presenting, it's not easy for me to see what is in the chat box. Okay, so President Guy Ross and Sarah Lee Alcaraz, right, can look into the chat box if you have anything that you would like to type. So now my first question for you is, everyone, you can raise your hand, right? You can raise your hand and you can unmute, okay? When you think about 10x, what comes to mind? 10x thinking, what comes to your mind? Anyone?
I want to share.
Please go ahead.
When talking about 10x thinking, first regarding the coaching, we have some questions that make me thinking, but for the question from the coach, maybe make us to think more deeply and think bigger.
Think more deeply and think bigger. Now I can recognize your voice. Thank you very much, Miss Hoy. Wonderful, Master Coach Miss Hoy. Very good. Anyone else? What comes to your mind?
We have on the chat. We have Fred talking of doing something 10 times better and faster. We have another one fast, another one exponential. We have Saberi 10 times speed of thought, accelerated, thinking beyond, exponential thinking, and impact from Dennis.
Wow, that is wonderful. Anyone else? Any final word from anyone? Raise your hand if you would like to speak. You can unmute, right? Any one of you, you see the reactions right at the bottom right-hand side. You can click it and you can raise your hand like that, okay? So if you want to speak, you can raise your hand and speak too. No worries. Every one of us can participate either way. Wow, thank you, KL Pang. Breakthrough. So 10x thinking is breakthrough. Wonderful. Yes, right. There are many similar concepts or ideas to 10x. Wonderful. Anyone else? Final call. What comes to your mind when you think of 10x? Think fast, think outside the box. Thank you. Is that Marilyn? Marilyn, thank you. Let's look at some related concepts. There's plenty, but the more common ones are here. Can you see them? Yes. Exponential growth, right? It's right on top of the list. Disruptive innovation. There have been books written about this. Abundance thinking, right? There's abundance of resources and possibilities, limitless. Multiplier mindset, quantum leap. Wow, limitless potential. Think big is another way to look at it. Moonshot. This has been popularized in Google, right? In Google X, they have a lot of moonshot projects. I'll give you some of the examples in a short while. Can anyone say what is B-hack? If you know what is B-hack, can you unmute and say what is B-hack? Anyone?
Big Harry. Big Harry.
Good. Some of you may have read that book, right? That big red book called Good to Great by Jim Collins, right? Yes. He talks about the great organizations, and all these great organizations have big, hairy, audacious goals. This is one of the things in common among great organizations. And of course, in Google, as I said, they call it moonshot, right? Yes. How about inflection, tipping point? Yeah. There's a book, right? There's a book called Tipping Point, right? When you reach to a tipping point, you possibly go 10x very easily and quickly, and probably even more than 10x. You could go 100 or 1000x. And how about the last one? Does anyone like the last one? Hopefully it's not coronavirus, yeah? Contagious viral effect. When something goes viral, then if you really hit it right, it goes viral, then you go very quickly to 10x and way beyond 10x. So these are all interrelated concepts, right? Interrelated concepts. Hello, Dennis. Welcome. Nice to see you. So these are interrelated concepts. So that's why sometimes when people use these different words, right, you can relate them to each other because they are very closely related to each other, right? There are things in common. Okay. So why 10x thinking? Why do we need to care? Why do we need to bother about 10x thinking? Go ahead. Anyone? Move from the beaten path. Thank you, Dennis. Anyone else? Yep. Differentiate yourself, being different. Go ahead. New tools in the coaching toolbox. Thank you, Fred from Sweden. Wonderful. Anyone else? Why bother? Keep up with the speed in the world. Yeah, the world is moving so quickly and changing so fast, right? You don't want to be a dinosaur, obsolete. To be far from competitors. Sabri, thank you. Far ahead, right? To survive in a VUCA world. Thank you, Angela. Anyone else? Why? Why care about 10x? To earn the life. Thank you. All right. The latest book by Marshall Goldsmith is called Earn Life. It's already a bestseller. If you have not read it yet, go for it. Decisions to be fast and accurate. VUCA world. Thank you, LK. Lynn, to embrace transformation. Yes, embrace transformation. Final call. Anyone else? Anyone else? See the change you want to see faster. Thank you, Nirmala. Wonderful.